Just
God damn it, Amanda.
Just pause the recording, I guess.
It's fine. I'm good. Do you have to pee?
No.
Okay, let's just fucking go. God damn it, Amanda.
We can talk more about, I guess, what's been going on.
Yeah, let's fill the people in. So, hi, we're a podcast. We're back.
Yep.
Doing a thing.
It's only been 30 seconds for us, but a whole week for you. Aren't you lucky?
That's right.
Thanks for
we
looking.
gotta do this quick. Cause, wait, what'd you say?
I said, thanks for looking.
Nothing's being edited, just so you understand. That's staying in. I'm
hoping. I love it when the batshit stuff stays in.
Thanks for looking. Hi, we're a fucking podcast.
Thanks for fucking looking.
Podcast. Thanks for fucking looking. And we talk about neurodivergent shit. Our experience with neurodivergent shit.
I broke Nikki.
Do what now?
I broke Nikki.
You fucked up my whole intro. We're friends. And we're dumb.
We're friends. We're dumb friends.
And we needed a place on the internet to talk about being dumb. And neurodivergent.
And the internet's great for that.
Yeah, and the internet's great for that. So that's what we do here. And we don't do it well. But thanks for looking.
We know speak well.
Hi, we're
here. We know one language, and we don't even do that well.
Right. Anyway, we're traveling the Neuroverse together because we're living in a neurotypical world, and we're not neurotypical girls. Amanda.
Yeah.
I'm out of breath. God damn it. I need to catch my breath. Talk to these people for a second. What's been going on in your life?
Well, we didn't actually do a catch up last time. Even it's been 30 seconds.
We sure did not.
We didn't even hit end recording or pause recording. We really just went straight into it. Anyways, So if you're watching, you can see my hair, and you probably saw in the last episode. My hair is partly green now. It actually kind of matches. Well, it's not quite as green as the name, like where my name is, but I pretty much I think I broke Nikki when she dyed my hair, because as soon as after she dyed my hair, she just started falling apart. So I broke Nikki for my hair because I'm selfish like that. So Nikki helped. She came down for my birthday. Yesterday was my birthday. We're recording this on August 16th. Yesterday was my birthday, and then but yeah, she came down for the weekend. She got to visit with Scott and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Grand old time. And then it just all, it's not full beans anymore. Sorry. If anyone gets that, kudos to you for understanding that reference. But what's been going on? You had an eventful day.
I did, but I want to show people your hair, the pretty pictures. Can I show?
Yeah, just not the one with me smiling. I don't like my smile. Just the back of it.
Oh, I love that. Okay, I won't
it's only
show.
Yeah. Look how long my hair is. My hair, I actually had a dream last night that my hair was short. I don't understand what this dream was about. When my hair was like here, and it was like one of those hairstyles that was like whoosh.
Yeah.
Or it's like,
the fuck? Go back to normal. There we
go. Yeah. The reason why I didn't want the pictures to be smiling is because I didn't have any makeup on. I haven't worn makeup.
Nice picture.
Yeah, if you want to show it, you can show it. If
you don't want me to, I'm just saying. I like it.
Yeah, it's just I haven't worn makeup all week because I've been off all week. Yeah, I took the week off for my birthday because I don't want to be needed on my birthday.
I feel that.
So,
and I was gonna make a birthday post. Do you know how many times I opened Canva to make a birthday post yesterday and promptly put my phone down to go do something else, and then by the time I realized I didn't make a birthday, you know what time it was when I realized I didn't make a birthday post last night? 2:30 in the morning. My dog woke me up scream crying. And I was like, "Fuck!" Never finished.
What did it end up happening with Ella?
Yeah. So, fucking hell. So yesterday, which would have been Amanda's birthday, August 15th, I had a regular old grooming appointment with her. We always take her to PetSmart If you don't like that, fuck off. That's what we do. That's just easiest for me. I can book it online. I don't know a lot of people in my area that groom, and that works for me. If PetSmart's not a good groomer, which we're finding out they're probably not, I guess that's the stupid game I played and the unfortunate stupid prize my dog won. Didn't do it on purpose. Don't come for me because I'm already pissed off enough. Moving on. Take her to the groomer. Literally never had a problem before. She's been there like 6 times since we've had her. 5 or 6 times since we've had her. Always been good. Never had a problem. Pick her up. Well, first of all, they called me like 3 times during her, while they had her. One was like to confirm her, fuck off. I'm yawning because I'm out of breath. One just to double confirm her haircut, which I had already double confirmed before I left. So I'm like, was no one listening? Then they called me back to check, to tell me that they found a bunch of mats in her tail. And I was like, okay. They're like, well, if we might have to shave her tail down, I just wanted to let you know. And are you okay with that? And I said, if you have to shave it, I understand. But if you could not, I'd appreciate that. She's a standard poodle / spaniel mix. She has beautiful curly tail. My dog's tail looks like a fucking rat tail now. Did I show you a picture?
No, I didn't even know that. Like she got all this problem because of the groomer. Because when you said I gotta yell at PetSmart, I was thinking, why do you gotta yell at PetSmart? Because she hit her tail, and so I was confused.
Listen, I'm gonna put a picture up on the screen, but I'm gonna keep talking.
Okay.
I've got to pull it from my phone though and put it in our chat so that I can pull it up. My dog's tail looks fucking stupid. First of all, that's egregious act number 1. I was pissed, but whatever. It's hair. It'll fucking grow back at some point. So actually, I have it. Let me put it up here. Window. Dog booty. Come on, you. What? Wrong window. Hold on. Squeeze. Don't do this to me. We don't have time for this shit. There we go. Dog booty. Look at her little skinny ass tail. Do you see this?
Yeah.
Little tiny skinny ass fucking tail. Look at that.
Oh, poor thing.
Tiny little skinny fucking tail. I'm so pissed. She had the most long, beautiful fucking curly tail. Chow. I was fucking mad. So her hair's gone. We get her home. She goes outside. She's running around, does her thing, comes back in, and I've noticed she's like babying her tail. And I'm like, does it just feel weird to her because there's no hair on it? Sometimes she's really cold after she gets groomed because, you know, her skin is like, I groom her pretty short on purpose so we have more time to go in between her haircuts. And I'm like, maybe she's cold. You know, she's
summer.
like, yeah, and because it's summertime, because she's like acting weird, because she's like really restless, doesn't want to lay down. She's like she's kind of tucking her tail. Her tail's kind of moving to one side. I've never seen her fucking tail like that before, so I don't know what it's supposed to look like in that condition. I've only ever seen it covered in curls. You know what I mean? So I don't know what it's supposed to look like. But it doesn't look right to me, and she's acting weird. So spent most of the night completely restless, barely ate me dinner, would lay down, and then 2 minutes later, I'm not even shitting you, would get up, like pace, and then lay back down somewhere else. And she did this probably for a good 3.5 hours straight. Would not lay down, would not get comfortable. Finally, I grabbed her and like made her come lay next to me, and I like pet her until she passed out. Then she calmed herself down enough to like go to sleep. She'd move a little bit, whatever. Then one of the boys came in to give me goodnight hugs. She sat up like she always does, sat on her tail and yelped. And I was like, the fuck? Then she did it again when they left and she moved and she sat on her tail and she yelped. And I was like, what's the matter with your butt? Like, what's going on with you? Something wrong? So she finally got comfy, went back to sleep again. 2 a.m., 2:30, I'm woken up by what I describe as her scream cry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a yelp, but it's like a like a scream yelp. Like, she's like in fucking pain. And I wake up and I look at her and she's at the foot of my bed, and her little booty, you all saw her little booty, her little tail going off to the side. It was S-curved back the other way.
Or if she got like a Charlie horse or something in it.
And I was like, the fuck? And she was swinging her head down to get her tail to go back the right direction, and she's scream crying as she's trying to get her tail to go back the other direction. And then, like, relaxes, goes back to bed. So this morning I call my vet and I'm like, this is what happened. Something's wrong with her. They're like, we can't see you till Monday. And I'm like, well, I'm not fucking waiting till Monday because something's wrong with my dog. And I don't fuck around. It's like something's wrong with my kid. So we need to fix that. Took her to the prompt care vet. And the prompt care vet starts at the bait, like the very farthest away part of her tail, like her very tip of her tail, and starts pressing on it. First of all, the fact that they even got to touch her fucking tail is beyond, because she doesn't even let mommy touch her tail.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't like people fucking with her tail. Okay? They're adding more and more pressure, going up her tail. She's like giving face, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck? Then she does it again, and then it's giving more face, and I'm like, what's the matter? She's like, Nikki, I'm squeezing, like pinching with my fingernail this dog's tail, and she's not moving. Okay? Until it got to like the upper third of her little tail, like closest to her body. Then she'd jump and move. And when you look at her tail, like the little bit that's closest to her body is swollen, and the rest of it's real tiny and thin. Like you could almost see bone. So what she told me is that most likely what happened is during her grooming, because Ella doesn't like people touching her tail, she either moved wrong, or they were holding her tail wrong, or they were trying to coax her to come back and had a hold of her tail, or Ella jerked or something while they had a hold of her tail, and that caused a traumatic tail injury. And now she only has feeling left in 1/3 of her tail. And the 1/3 of her tail that she does have feeling in is pain. It's swollen and hurting.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 2/3 that she no longer has feeling in is most likely going to die, and we're going to have it bobbed off. So somebody fucked up my dog's tail, whether it was an accident or because they were being like too rough with her. And the vet said, you need to call PetSmart and tell them that you want a report made, that you're not accusing anybody of anything egregious, but that this is what happened, that you were just at the vet, and that the vet requested that you call and get footage of her being groomed, because we need to make sure that this is what occurred so we know how to best treat her going forward. Which basically just means I want video fucking proof that you hurt my dog.
Right.
So that you can pay for all the fucking vet bills that are going to come when I have to get this dog's tail chopped the fuck off. So now my beautiful fucking dog, who has the most beautiful curly fucking tail in the entire world, not only is that tail going to have to get bobbed off, but now she's fucking in pain. She hasn't eaten since breakfast yesterday. She barely touched her fucking dinner. She didn't eat any breakfast this morning. She's not drinking because she's in fucking pain. And all she's doing is laying around. So not only is my dog's beautiful fucking tail probably gonna have to be chopped off, but she's in fucking pain.
Mm-hmm.
You hurt my baby. Whether you meant to or not, you fucked around and you hurt my baby. And so when I called up to PetSmart, I did my thing that I do on how to get information that I want without people knowing that I'm going to ruin their lives when I get that. And I was real nice. And I said, I was just at the vet. She was there yesterday, and my customer service voice was customer servicing. And I said, I'm just curious if you guys have video footage of it, because the vet requested that I get that. They're worried about a traumatic tail injury. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. Just, sometimes I know things happen. She could have jerked or could have moved, and someone, didn't really realize how hard they had a hold of her tail or whatever. Or something could have happened on accident. But we just want to make sure what happened so we know how to best treat her. The manager was like, I'm going to have to just send this up to corporate. And I'm like, you're shitting in your pantaloons. Because y'all shouldn't have to pay.
They probably have some sort of policy.
It is. It's policy. Yeah, it's policy.
It's kind of like, we can't just show any random person. It's like a lot of stores, like, we can't just show any random person video footage. We have to call the police to show the video footage too.
Right. So, but the vet said that they keep that. They only keep their footage. Most places only keep their footage like that for like 3 days, and then it'll scrub over and do it again. So they want to make sure that I got a hold of it before.
And hopefully they don't like purposely wait out the time. They're like, oh, sorry, we were, before I got a call from corporate, being the weekend, like I couldn't get the footage before. It's like, oh, you could have got the footage knowing that I needed the footage before you called corporate. Just not really.
There's literally no other way she could have been injured.
Yeah, because when I was confused when you were like, I got called PetSmart, and I'm thinking, because I don't know if I just misread what you said. You're like, oh, I thought you're like saying that she hit her tail against the door, and I'm like, it sounds like she sprained it, unless you like accidentally slammed the door on her tail. I don't understand like how that would hurt her tail. And so
that also happened. So when she came home and went to the potty, when she came back in, she did hit her tail on the door frame, and it made a thud, but she does it all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And her tail has never been fucked up before. And
like, was her tail bleeding at all? Like, because it sounds like, it sounds like
if she had hit her tail hard enough to do that, it'd have been bleeding. It'd have been. She'd yelped. She'd have cried.
Because it's like almost like, okay, if her tail's dead, it's like, okay, to me, it's like, if it wasn't the fact of like, oh, they held her tail down to try to like shave it off because she wouldn't sit still. Like, I'm like, okay, well, obviously if she wasn't bleeding, there's no scar or anything or wound, then it's like, well, they didn't nick a nerve to where it would kill off the feeling to the bottom part of the tail. But it's like, okay, but there's video footage of them like I understand like dogs like move around, but it's like also you don't like just hold it down. Like, obviously, we don't know what they did. We don't know, like, how they handled, like, if they were they were holding it fine and she was fine, and all of a sudden she, like, moved to the side.
Right.
And they're like, oh, no. And then instead of letting go, they just held onto the tail, and that's when, like, what happened. But, yeah, it sounds like almost like when you said her tail was, like, curving up, sounds like a Charlie horse, like, a really bad Charlie horse.
Yeah, but I think it's because, like, she can't feel it.
Yeah.
Like, and that
was probably a weird sensation for her. She's like, where's my tail? Where's it at?
Right. Well, that would make sense why when she bopped it off the door kind of hard like she did, she didn't yelp, she didn't cry, she didn't do anything. Normally when she like gets her tail on the door, she's done it like one or two other times where she gets it good enough, she'll go, Eep! Or she'll like, oh shit, like a dog will react to hitting their tail on something, like it's gonna hurt, right? You bop your tail off the door, it's gonna hurt. She didn't do shit. And if she hit her tail off the door hard enough to cause that injury, she'd have cried. She'd have been bleeding. Something, right? Like something would have happened. I would have heard it. And I was standing right there. And I don't know if she hit the door or she hit something on her way in. Either the door or like the plastic tub, because I think it must have been the plastic tub because the thud was really loud. and the door don't make that kind of noise. So it's either the plastic tub that's right by the door, or that has like the kids' Nerf guns in it, or like the door frame as she was coming in, because she always cuts that corner of the door frame right there really close. So the only thing I can think of, that is literally the only other thing that happened. And ever since then, ever since getting her back, she has been weird with her fucking tail. And what the vet said was, a lot of times what happens is when they're holding their tail out and they're trying to trim it, like you said, like the dog can like jerk or like try to get off the table or move a certain way, and then the groomer's not prepared obviously for that to happen, and they are holding her, so when she moves, you know, they're not yanking on her, but they're holding the tail and she's going another direction, so it's going to cause some kind of
Man, this
issue,
is why,
right?
like, I couldn't be a groomer. Like, if I did something, like, granted, I couldn't be a groomer for multiple reasons, but like, if I did something that made a dog whine, I would start bawling. I'm like, I'm so
Right.
sorry, you precious baby. Oh no, like, I would be a mess if I accidentally hurt a dog, especially like a dog that's not mine. But like,
Yeah.
I would feel so guilty.
And the reason why I'm inclined to believe something might have happened is actually when I was in there earlier, when I went in there to pick her up, there was a smaller dog on the table, and one of the groomers was trying to do its paws, and it was freaking the fuck out. And they have them hooked to, like, there's these little leads that come off. They hook to poles.
Yeah.
And like the upper
Keep 'em
lead was
still.
hooked, and then there's another lead that comes off to like a pole like this and a pole like this. So there's a lead here and a lead here. And they had this dog hooked up real tight to this. And his head was going all fucking crazy because he's trying to get away from the groomer because he doesn't want his feet done, doesn't want his feet trimmed. And his head is flopping and fucking going all over the place. And this guy is still holding this dog's foot while this dog is flapping and a fucking flailing everywhere. Let go of his foot. Like, don't hold on to his fucking leg like that when he's going crazy.
I know, like, you're not gonna get anywhere. It's like trying to
Right.
give a kid a shot, and they're like, the kid's like trying to basically dislocate their arm, like dislocate their shoulder to get away from you. It's like, you don't just keep holding
this
on.
dog was pulling a fucking turn your head 360 degrees around,
Exorcism thing.
trying to get out of this fucking lead to get away from this groomer because he does not want his feet trimmed. And they're yelling, stop, stop it right now, stop it, at this dog while still holding the leg. Put the fucking trimmers down. Calm the dog down. Then pick his foot back up. Like, I'm not a groomer, but you probably shouldn't be holding on to a flailing dog's leg.
Yeah, because it's like it's like any dog caught in a trap. They will gnaw their own leg off to get away. And it's like, you don't think they'll break their own leg to get away from you if they don't like you?
Right, it was a little dog. I'm talking like a little like Shih Tzu.
I know.
Type
I'm
dog.
just saying that's like even Belle. Like Belle, like a lot of dogs don't like their paws held. Like Belle, like I will like jokingly like hold her paw, like, let me hold your hand, Belle.
Yeah,
and like, and she'll like as soon as like, and like I'll give her like one, or she'll be like, no, and then I'll be like, but I want to hold your hand. She'd be like, and when she starts like pulling, like actually pulling, I'm like, okay, fine. And but like when she's like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, Ella doesn't like it either. So I don't know. And knowing how she is with her tail, it doesn't surprise me that she was probably trying to get away from him.
Yeah.
Or whoever. I don't remember what groomer she ended up with that day, but she's probably trying to get away from the person who's fucking with her tail. And therefore something happened, whether it happened intentionally because they were being too rough with her, or it happened accidentally because she moved and they weren't expecting that. I would have never been mad if she moved and they weren't ready for it and something happened, had you just said, look, she freaked out when we touched her tail. I'm sorry, she moved, something happened. I'm worried that maybe you might want to get her checked out.
They're probably used to Karens. Like, they're probably like retail stores like that are all about minimize the lawsuits. Like, you don't ever accept fault for things. That's why, like, when someone falls at a store, you're not allowed to touch them. Like, if like an elderly person falls at a store, you're not allowed to like help them up. You have to like call. So my thought process is they probably had enough Karens, because there are like the Karens about their dogs can be the absolute worst. I'm not saying you're a Karen,
Right.
but like they're probably used to Karens like freaking the fuck out on them. So they're probably like, it's probably a whole, we can't admit fault. Like they can try, you know, we will give them the stuff after the fact, but, and I understand, like for me, that's why like another thing, like I couldn't do that, because it's like I have such a guilty conscience about anything. Like I would immediately admit fault, immediately be like,
Yeah.
I am so sorry, by the way this happened. Whereas like my manager would probably be like glaring daggers at me, like never admit fault, don't admit fault.
Right. But no, like but even the store manager was like, he's like, I'm really sorry this happened. Normally, like even if one of them like nick a wart or something when they're trimming, they'll call us right away and be like, look, this happened, I barely nicked it and she's bleeding a little bit. Like I can't imagine something happening, like something happening accidental and someone not telling us about it. But I'm not saying that it couldn't have happened, so I'll absolutely send this up to corporate. Like the manager was great about it. And I was like, I this is awkward for me. I've never had to make a phone call like this before. I don't want to sound like I'm accusing anyone of anything, because I understand that truly could have been an accident and maybe they didn't know that they hurt her.
But it's like I need the footage for the vet. The vet wants the footage.
Right.
It's like
But
the vet wants the footage, so they know not to best treat my dog.
Right. But also, like, I can't also unsee what I saw either with that little gray dog, that they weren't manhandling the dog, but like that dog
they weren't
was
helping the dog either.
They weren't helping the dog either. Like that dog was clearly not having it. And I understand, like, you got to trim the dog's feet, but I just don't feel like they were handling that situation very well. Like that dog was trying to wring its own neck to get away from them. Like, you think you could just give it a minute?
Yeah, just like calm the dog down, be like, it's okay,
Like
and
literally, I've never seen a dog's head move like that before. So, I don't know. So that's what's going on with me, besides more health shit that I don't want to talk about because it's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Tired of being unhealthy. We'll just put it that way.
I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Right. But my new skill, I will mention, I don't think I talked about my glasses yet, did I?
No.
About the eyeball thing?
Oh, no, not recent, because that happened before, like that happened between us recording.
Yeah, so I've unlocked 2 new things.
Choose your character.
In the game of
Choose your ailment.
What do they call that whenever your character has like disadvantages? Does that have a special name?
Oh, like a handicap? Not like handicap in like a disabled way, but like when you play golf, you have a handicap, or like when you play like when you bowling, called handicap. Yeah, it's kind of like like when you roll for disadvantage, like when you roll like instead of rolling for advantage, like you roll for disadvantage, like you pick the smaller roll, like the lower roll. Is that what you're talking about?
So I've rolled and chose high for disadvantage. Apparently, the universe chose the high roll on disadvantage for me now with 2 new things. My eyeballs are now extra fucky. And now I can't breathe for seemingly no reason. So first and foremost, eyeballs being extra fucky. My eye muscles are really weak now, and therefore they will fuck off respectively to the left and the right the more tired I get. And so on September 3rd, I'm going to get rechecked for my vision again, and most likely will be fitted for a pair of glasses with prisms in the lens. Amanda jokingly has dubbed me the Trailer Park Boys man now. So I will have Trailer Park. I probably won't. I don't even know what they'll look like. You probably won't even be able to tell that there's anything in them. Probably just look like fucking normal glasses. But they'll have prisms in them so that they can reflect the light to me properly, because my eyeballs can't properly put 2 pictures together to make one, because they're both doing their own thing and can't put the picture together for me to be able to see.
Fucked up 3D glasses.
Correct. Secondly, my pulmonologist, I met with him a while ago, and I guess when he reviewed my x-ray from a while ago, he said that while everything looked, like normal-ish, the physical size of my lungs is smaller than it should be. So he wants a CT done on that, which I'll have to do on the 20th. of this month. So in like 4 days at the time of the recording. So that'll be done before
this airs.
Before this airs. And I will get to know what's going on with that. Apparently, there's not too many reasons why my lungs should be physically smaller than they are. My understanding is that the luck of the draw in the how we made a body lottery is that like less than 5% of people have lungs that are just simply too small for their body size. Is basically what he said to me.
Because like mine, it's like theoretically like mine, like theoretically mine could be that way because I was born 5 weeks premature. So it's like I've never had a reason to have like a CT scan on my lungs,
right,
or like an X-ray on my lungs, like, but it's like, yeah, it's like not saying I would, but it's just like it's probably not that you were necessarily premature, but it's also like my other thought process was, okay, but if they took the X-ray during a time, like I'm not a doctor by any stretch of the imagination, obviously, so I'm not sure if this is how it works or like what it looks like. Like basically, like putting up two, like say someone your size, like your height, your build, whatever, with normal size lungs. I don't know what that looks like in relation to what your lungs look like. Like how do you determine that's small? Like in relation to your size. And so it's like to me it's like what if you didn't take a big enough breath when they did the X-ray? So it's like what if it just they were deflated or something? I have no idea.
Yeah, I guess there's ways. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But I trust that he knows what he's talking about because he went to school for lungs.
Being a lung specialist, yeah.
Yeah, he's a professional lung guy.
Yeah.
So I got a guy for that. I got a lung guy for that. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna go with what he says.
Gotta see a guy with my lungs. Yeah.
The guy that I see for my lungs says that they are too small. So and when I read over my notes, it says ventricle or vent something or whatever defect. I don't know, some new defect with my lungs. So
your ventricles in your head are defective. The ventricles in your lungs are defective.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go get a CT scan to figure out why that is. Apparently, there's not a lot of medical reasons for why that is. Very few.
Just happens.
Exist. So, yes, it could just happen, but the probability of, you just won the lottery that your lungs are too small is actually quite small. So he's more concerned that there actually is a medical reason why this is
something could be like pushing on them to make them see
something's wrong.
The stuff around it can make it like, so I don't know anatomy enough to like where it's like the stuff around it can get smaller.
He's less likely to believe that this is just something that I have, that my lungs are just too small and that's my normal. He doesn't think this is my normal. He thinks something's wrong. So he wants to do a CT scan to figure out what is the something. And the something should be easy to determine because there's not very many somethings that it could be. He will not elaborate on the somethings. I have Googled the somethings. I will not elaborate on the somethings because
he just wants to probably see the CT scans.
Correct.
So he can make a determination. It's kind of like, well, it could be this, could be this, could be this.
Because
it's like otherwise he's giving him full theories.
Aren't great. So I'm not going to even go there until I hear from him. The somethings that I found point to theories I've already had. But also the other something I found says I'm going to die because that's Dr. Google for you.
That's
so
WebMD.
I'm just not. Yeah, I'm just not going to go there. We're just going to wait to hear from him. And go from there.
It's kind of like it's kind of like the chest pains that I get every so often where like when I look up the symptoms of these chest pains and it's like 8 of the 12 symptoms that I have are like the symptoms or the symptoms I have like are of a heart attack. I'm like, well, I can't be having a heart attack on average once a month. Otherwise I feel like I'd be dead. So I think it's heart attack, but thank you, WebMD.
Yeah. And I went to the hospital the other day because I can't breathe. I'm already getting short of breath now, and we're gonna have to wrap this up soon anyway because I have to go get my kids or my one child. The other child will find his way home, as I said last week. But I went to the hospital because I can't breathe no matter what I do. It's not getting better. Could be the lung thing. They checked me for a pulmonary embolism. Don't have one of those, which is basically like a blood clot in your lung. I don't have one of those according to their CT scan, which is great. However, I do have a positive D dimer, which means that my blood is making clots. Where, they don't know. but somewhere. So may not be one there now, but there's going to be one somewhere soon. If that level stays elevated. Or it could also mean that there's some crazy autoimmune disease going on in my body, which, duh.
Mm-hmm.
We just got to pick one. We just got to land on one.
Just a dartboard.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Lots of more questions and no more answers.
So I think for next time we'll have the AI songs. We don't quite have time now because you got 10 minutes.
Oh, girl, we got time for one.
We got time for one. Okay.
We're gonna hit the fun and fuckery section. This has just been a little catch up. Thanks for listening to the Nothing Zone.
Thanks for looking.
This is just gonna be called the Nothing Zone. Thanks for looking. Here come the fun and fuckery portion. Okay. Let me pull up that.
Let's do it to it.
Website right quick.
Right, meow. Make sure it's not too loud. So these are like, which one are you gonna play? The country one or the pop one?
Do you think I should play the country one?
Yeah, the country one.
I should play the country one.
Yeah.
I really do.
Jeremy.
That's the best one. Jeremy.
Jeremy.
It's so good. So I went down a rabbit hole and made,
because these are like, there's like funny, like I had an AI make a country song and like guns and butts, dirty boots,
red trucks, dirty boots, dirty beer,
dirty butts.
That's all cheer. Okay. Hold on. Let me. That says pop playful. I want country.
Country.
Where is country?
KERNTRY. Country. Country.
Hold on. No, that's not it. The fuck? Where's the country song? Oh, there it is. Hold on. Was it the first one?
I don't know. I can't see what you're looking at.
Okay, I think it's the first one. Yeah, it's the first one. All right. Download.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. I thought I already had it in my library, and I guess I do not.
Did you just say library?
My library.
There's
my musical library.
There's an R in there, ma'am, that you're missing.
I refuse to say it, so
it's okay. It took me like a decade to say jewelry correctly. So
it's jewelry.
Yeah. I used to say jewelry. Jewelry.
It's a jewelry. I don't know.
Jewelry.
All right. Here it comes. Are we ready for the Ballad of Jeremy the Psychic Cat?
Yeah.
As per AI. Let's go.
You have the lyrics, just put them on screen.
I'm gonna.
In a little town where secrets lie, lives a feline with a mystic eye. Jeremy the cat with fur of gray sees the future in a whisker sway. Farmers and folks from miles around come to ask what Jeremy has found. In his gaze, so keen and bright, he tells their fate in the dead of night. Jeremy, Jeremy, the wise old cat, sees what's coming long before it's at. With a purr and a meow, he sends it straight, guiding people through love.
No, this isn't it, is it?
But it's not, because I'm like, Jeremy.
That's not the right one. Hold on.
You should put the lyrics. You should have a share screen so you can put the lyrics on there too.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
We can probably cut this part out unless you want to keep it.
Save. Yes.
Your child's gonna be left all alone at school, wondering where his mom is.
Fine. The doors don't even open until 3:15. So he'll be fine. Control-C. File. You fucker. Google Doc. Open. Now. Shut up. Don't tell me my business, devil woman. Okay. Presenting.
Take two.
All right. Here go the... Well, fucking hell. Can we just make them bigger, please? Nobody can see that. I'll just link them in the fucking show notes because no one's gonna be able to see that shit. We're just gonna stop that. We're gonna link it in the show notes. That's what we're gonna do. They can just read it. There. Okay. Ma'am. No. Add. Open. Okay. The fuck? Hurry up. All right. Here come the Ballad of Jeremy the Psychic Cat. Lyrics are in the show notes on a Google Doc, which I will make public so everyone can see. Here we go. Let's hit it.
At a little town where it seems
That's it.
lives a feline with a mystic eye. Jeremy the cat, the fur of grace, he's the future in a whisker sway. Farmers and folks from miles around come to ask what Jeremy has found. In his gaze so keen and bright, he tells their fate in the dead of night. Jeremy, the wise old cat sees what's coming long before it's out with a purr and a meow. Sets it straight, guiding people through love and faith.
Because it's not lined up to you, it doesn't look like you're singing the lyrics.
Oh, Mrs. Jenkins brought her fear, asked if her lost love was near. Jeremy's eyes, they glowed like fire, told of a letter, her heart's desire. Young Johnny dreamed of city lights, turned to Jeremy on those sleepless nights. The cat's soft purr, a comforting sound, promised dreams would soon be found. Jeremy, the wise old cat sees what's coming along before it's out with a purr and a meow. Sets it straight, guiding people through love and faith. Johnny dreamed of city lights, turned to Jeremy on those sleepless nights. The cat's soft purr, a comforting sound, promised dreams would soon be found. Jeremy, the wise old cat sees what's coming along before it's out with a purr and a meow. Sets it straight, guiding people through love and faith.
Yay!
I fucking love it. That is our favorite one of the entire bunch, besides one other one, and we'll let you guys hear that probably next week. But oh my god, it's just so perfect. Jeremy. My favorite. With a purr and a meow, he sets it straight, guiding people through love and faith. My favorite. All right, I gotta go. I gotta get my crotch goblins. Goblin. All right. That's it.
So
Julie, do the thing.
I'm afraid there are no more things to do.
So you know what do socials, platforms, all that shit.
Socials, platforms, all that shit.
Yeah. Thanks for looking.
You guys can see. Look at my eyeballs have created an extra. There's an extra line here now. You can tell my eyes are just fucked. They're just tired. All right, I gotta go. I gotta go get a crouch goblin. We love you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.